I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane.
I sit and watch the sky, and I can hear it breathe a sigh.
I think of him, how we were, and when I think of him, then I remember. In his eyes, I can see where my heart longs to be.
In his eyes, I see a gentle glow, and that's where I'll be safe. I know.
Safe in his arms, close to his heart.
But I don't know quite where to start.
By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond tomorrow?
By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel?
Will his eyes reveal to me promises or lies?
But he can't conceal from me the love in his eyes.
I know that every look, his eyes,
they're like an open book, his eyes.
and most of all, the look that hypnotized me. If I'm wise, I will walk away and gladly.
But sadly, I'm not wise. It's hard to talk away the memories that you prize.
Love is worth forgiving for.
Now I realize
Everything worth living for is there in his eyes.
love is worth forgiving for.
Now I realize everything worth living for is there in his eyes.
My name is Joshua Stubbs. I'm from Bridgeport, West Virginia. And I got into theater. Starting in high school, I was in choir, and working with my choir teacher and my band teacher, I wanted to be a choir teacher. And so I went to Glenville and then Wesleyan and got into the theater scene there.
And my name is Sarah Nail. I'm also from Bridgeport. I started music at a very young age. My grandmother put me in piano lessons, and I grew up all the way through Chanticleer Children's Choir. And I went to Wesleyan essentially to be the director, just like the director of Chanticleer, Sarah Carp. I looked up to her. I really fell in love with music theater. Now, I had done opera before because that's what all of my degrees were in, but it's a totally different beast.
So we both are music educators in West Virginia. We work with the Vintage Theater Company in Clarksburg, and we both are at Notre Dame High School in Clarksburg, and we also teach at Glenville State College in Gilmer County. And Sarah, of course, does the choirs there, and we both teach voice there as well.
Well, we've done a bunch of different things for Valentine's Day. Earlier in our relationship, he made a big deal, a very big deal about it. He actually kidnapped me for twice. Once, yeah, he
That
was like,
Valentine's Day?
yeah, it was
I thought that was
Valentine's
your
Day.
birthday.
Nope,
Okay.
because it was snowy.
True.
He had to go to work or something, and he left me a note that was like, you have to pack a bag and be ready to leave at this point in time. And he didn't tell me where I was going or what I had to bring. And we've performed on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, in Buchanan, we did a cabaret series for Valentine's Day. I forget what it was called, but all the songs, of course, revolved around love. And we got to sing a duet from the Phantom of the Opera. We got to sing All I Ask of You, which was a great time. So I played most of it and music directed it, but for that one scene, someone else played and we got to sing a duet together.
Well, I grew up coming to the Robinson Grand. My grandmother, who put me in piano lessons, she's essentially responsible for the Sarah that is here today. She put me in piano and choir, and she also, before the Grand closed the first time, they had a community music series, and she had bought tickets. So she would every month I was in here watching concerts, and it was kind of like a little second home for me where I was getting all of this culture. And then, of course, it was devastating when it was closed, and I was so excited to hear when it was opening up.
Yeah, I'm not from here originally, but when I did move, I always heard about this place.
And then we got to be a part of
Right.
Annie, and
Yes.
you know, productions, they take a lot of time, so it was our home away from home for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And then COVID shut everything down, and when we got walking in the back doors for the Christmas Ghostlight Series, it was like, yay, we're back, we're home. We just love the Robinson Grand. The duet that Danny and I are singing is In His Eyes from the musical Jekyll and Hyde, which is also one of our favorites that we have had multiple driving sing-alongs of. It tells the story, obviously, of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but it's two women. Emma, who I get to represent, is the fiance of Dr. Jekyll, and he's suddenly become distant from her, and he is not telling her what's going on, and she's frustrated and feeling confused and sad, and then Lucy, who is, how should I say it? She is a woman of ill repute.
Very nice.
A lady of the night. You know, she's a different type of girl, and she has met Mr. Hyde, and she's in love with him, fascinated with him, and it's not a healthy relationship. And we're both talking ourselves through the emotions and the conflict that we're feeling in our separate relationships, which are actually with the same man, but we don't know that. We don't know anything, actually.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to be asked to be involved in most of the series installments of the Ghostlight series. And number one, I just feel blessed to be asked. But number two, it's just such a joy to work with all the different artists. And you know, we came along in the first one doing some holiday music, which is one of my favorites. And then I worked with the men's group, and we were able to bring them here as part of that. And then, of course, now with the Valentine series. So it's really just a joy and a blessing, number one, to be able to perform during this time, or to be a part of the performances. And number two, to work with all of these incredible artists that we have in the local area. And of course, this time is especially important because we have no other outlet for the arts. We're all very blessed to be able to have this outlet and this venue to be able to do this and to share with everyone in their homes everything that we're able to do here.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Ghostlight Series, a Broadway Valentine, filmed at the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center. If you would like to donate to the theater, simply click on the PayPal link below or go to our website at therobinsongrand.com. Thank you for watching, and until we can safely welcome you back, we'll keep the Ghostlight on.